you realize? He was a pro. He never made it this far. Look how far we've come. We got a chance.
Chance at what, Mikey? Getting killed? Look, if we keep going, someone's really gonna get hurt. Maybe dead. Besides, we gotta get to the police.
Maybe Chunk already got to the police.
Maybe Chunk is dead.
Don't say that. Never say that. Goonies never say die.
I'm not a Goonie. I want to go home.
Forgot. But still, don't you realize? The next time you see Sky, it'll be over another town. The next time you take a test, it'll be in some other school. Our parents, they want the best of stuff for us. But right now they gotta do what's right for them. Cause it's their time. Their time. Up there. Down here, it's our time. It's our time down here. That's all over the second we ride up Troy's bucket.
What's going on, ladies and gents? It's Cyberland coming back to you with another film review, and this time I'm going on to a classic. I mean, this is probably, this is one of my favorite films in regards to the, more so the adolescence side of filmmaking. It's just, I really don't think there's too many films that really top it when it comes to adolescents and teenagers and stuff, so. Now, let's see. So many actors in here that went on to do great things, but we're just going to say, you know, we got Mikey, Bran, Chunk, Mouth, Data, Steph, and what was her other name? Andy. And the film is just about, it's an adventure. It's about, and by the great Richard Donner, thank you. And it's about a bunch of kids who discover, well, first off, let's run it back. What happens is these guys, this mother and her two sons, Fratellis, one of the sons of the mother break one of the brothers out of prison, out of jail, and then during the cop chase, we see all the characters having a little moment. It's in when the cops are speeding by, they all kind of are in the vicinity and don't know what's going on per se, except Chunk. Chunk saw what happened, and then all of a sudden, his scene that was kind of funny. So that was funny. So that happens, and then what's about to go down is the Goondocks, where the Goonies hang out. It's pretty much about to be bought up, and Mikey and Bran and their family are going to have to move, and you know, they got to move away from their friends, and they're not looking forward to that. It's because, you know, it's a financial problem. And at some point, Chunk, Mouth, who's Corey Feldman, great Corey Feldman, Mouth and Data all show up to Mikey and Bran's house, and then at some point they like, hey, let's go up to that. There's got to be some stuff, that maybe some rich stuff, we can make some money or something. They go up there and they find a map, and it's a real map. And of course, Bran is kind of like, I don't know about this, but then Data, Mouth, and Chunk and Mikey realize, hey, you know what? What do we have to lose at this point? So they tie up Brand and they take off and they use the map and they try to go find out, see if they can go find some treasure or something. Because some of the articles they find too correlate, and it's like, maybe there actually is some treasure or something. And, you know, as they continue to their destination, they come across Fratellis and stuff starts going haywire, and then they, in order for them to get where they need to go, they start following what the map says, and it's an adventure. That's the best way to describe it without trying to spoil the whole film. It's an adventure. It's an entertaining adventure. It's funny. It's witty. It has elements that you can relate. There's one character that you can relate to in this film, whether it's Mouth or Data or Andy. There's the one thing I like about Richard Donner, what he did with this film, and Spielberg had somewhat of a hand in it too, is you can relate to one of the characters one way or another, you know, and that was really good. And the villains too, John, what's his name? John, I don't know, Pantalanio. He was in The Matrix. He's been in the Bad Boys films. He was the chief in the Bad Boys films. He was great. And then Robert Duvall, he was great. He was also, I have a couple of films I've been in with him, but I know he was in the first Die Hard. He was one of the agents in Die Hard. And you just see that, like, every member brings something to the table per se. Like Mikey's the, you know, he's the map person. Brand is kind of the muscle, but he's not the idiot, but he's just the muscle. He's the strong one. Data has the gadgets. Mouth is just the comical relief. Chunk was also the comical relief too. I think Steph was more so the voice of reason for a lot of the stuff in the movie. I felt like she would say certain things that maybe other people wouldn't say, but she would get to the point, kind of thing. And Andy was a little bit of voice of reason, but it was almost like they kind of made her almost like the damsel in distress. I don't know, but she still had her point, because she was needed for a certain situation that if they didn't do this right, they're going to die. So she still had, you know, everybody had some type of element for the film. Everybody had their abilities that made the Goonies, that made them a group. So that was really cool. So it wasn't like one person was useless. Everybody brought something to the table. Rating is a 5 out of 5. It doesn't get nothing less but that. And anybody who says the Goonies is trash is like, there's the door. See you later. You are not welcome, man. Because the Goonies is just a classic. It's one of the greatest films of the 80s, hands down. I mean, it don't get no better than that when it comes to an adventure film with teens. It was just, it's memorable, and it's a film you can share with your kids. It's a film that I still watch, and I'm an adult, and I've been watching that film for years. And I didn't come on to it until maybe when I was in the middle school, or maybe late elementary, but it's a classic film. It's just, and that's what it's about. You make those films that stand the test of time, and The Goonies is one of those films that stands the test of time. Period, point blank. Get it, got it, good. So check it out. You'll love it if you've never seen it. If you have seen it, watch it again, because I think I might be watching it again tonight. I think I will. Yeah. So, you know, there wasn't anything I didn't like about the film. The music, you know, it was cool. Music for the film, you know, those little elements and stuff going on. And it was just an entertaining film. So, you know, with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.